Shakers, welcome back to Belly Dancer Diaries, and if you are new, welcome. Please make sure you check it out. I have lots of tutorials about belly dancing technique as well as discussions about being a belly dancer. Make sure you subscribe so you can be notified of when new videos are released, and if you like this video, remember as always, give it a thumbs up. So the move we're doing today is a really beautiful one that was recommended by lovely Jill, who's a teacher in the UK, and I've been teaching lots of beginners lately, so I've been wanting to do lots of travelling moves, which I think are great because it's lovely when you're dancing to be able to move from one point to another and be able to dance and interact with people as you're performing rather than just staying in the spot. So thanks Jill for recommending this move. I'm putting it up there today because after my students learned it, they loved it so much that they want to be able to practice at home. So the move we're doing today is a combination of our snake arms with a side step. So our snake arms, again, starting with our good posture as always, we always start feet hip width apart, pelvis tucked in, chest up, just to drill it into us. We always want to stand nice and tall in our belly dancing to keep our strong posture, but it also helps us isolate our muscles as well. From here, we're bringing our hands up and out. Now our snake arms work through our shoulders. So if we just focus on our shoulder with one hand at the moment, we're rolling it back and back. Let me just move my hair so you can see for this one. So we're bringing one hand up and then bringing that shoulder back and back. Just the shoulder to begin with, back and back. Other side, rolling that shoulder back and back. So really slowly with the shoulder, it's like your shoulder's coming forward, up, around and back. That's very exaggerated. You can do it as big as that, but just so you can see from the side, forward, up, down and back. You don't need to do it that big, but that's the movement that we're going for. Now, once you've got the movement through the shoulder, we bring our arm up and we elongate it through the arm. So as our shoulder comes forward, we're waving through the arm, coming back. So nice and soft. It's like as your shoulder moves, the ripple comes through your arm as well. So let's try the other side, coming up, ripple through and back, ripple through and back. When you're doing this move, try to keep your hands up quite high and keep them in that plane. You don't want to be bringing your arms all the way up and down. It's more about a little ripple coming through, nice and soft, nice and soft. Now, this is a beautiful move because obviously it uses our arms, and for beginners, it's great to be able to use your arms because a lot of the focus often on belly dancing is in your hips and sometimes your feet or chest as well. So it's great to be able to do something that's through the shoulders, but also working through the arm. Also, when you're doing this one, make sure that you use your whole arm. So it really breaks the line if you're doing it with a hand like this, or if you're just flopping your hand down and not worrying about it, and you're just moving your shoulder but not your whole arm. Keep from here to your fingertips, nice and beautiful, nice and elegant, rolling through with a little wave, little wave, little wave. My students loved this move because it's quite balletic, but also it's very elegant. So people who were doing it for the first time as well suddenly got this beautiful posture, lifting up and then raising into their snake arms really, really lightly and elegantly and gracefully. Now, the move that Jill added onto this, which I think is lovely, is doing a step cross and touch. So as you come forward, we're bringing one foot to the side, in front, and then tapping out. So it comes across and up, across and up, across and up. We can also go backwards, so across to the back and up, across to the back and up, across to the back and up. Now, when I've been doing this move, I have been adding the snake arm in the direction of the foot that's out. So if I step across and out, I start with the same arm, the foot that's out, 1, 2. Across, out, 1, 2. Across, out, 1, 2. Across, out, 1, 2. Across, out, and back. Across, out, 1, 2. Across, out, 1, 2. Across, out, 1, 2. Across, out, 1, 2. Now remember with your snake arms, even when you're walking forward or back, the shoulder always rolls back. We never roll the shoulder forward in snake arms, always to the back, getting that nice wave coming all the way through. Another nice little thing to add on to this is a little chest slide. So if you've got your posture nice and strong, you want to add something extra into this move, keeping everything from here as it was just before, but adding the little slide to the side as you reach out. So just the arms first with the slide. It's slide and slide, slide and slide. So as we add the step, come across, slide, slide, across, slide, slide, across, slide, slide, across, and slide, slide. So I hope you've enjoyed this move. If you have, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. It's a really beautiful one to practice, especially if you have a lot of space. You can go around in a circle just practicing your step touch out with your snake arms. And as I said, it's a great one because it gets you to practice your arms as well. I've also done a video on extending your moves for your snake arms, so I'll link that below too. If you're finding your snake arms difficult, please make sure you watch that. I'll give you some tips on how to make your arms nice and soft, nice and floaty. And remember as well, with belly dancing, we are using different parts of our body. It does push us out of our comfort zone, but it's very good for us too. So even if you find yourself very, very tight in your shoulders, it's because probably your muscles through here are really tight, especially if you're lifting heavy things, you're sitting at a desk like this. So moves like this will really help to open you out, get energy and blood flow through this area, and they can also help things like back pain as well. So if you've liked this move, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. Thanks so much, Jill, for recommending this one. I love it. It's been great. My students have loved it too. And as always, happy dancing.